Okay, folks, I'm going to switch to something a little different today. I'm going to do an article from October of 71, Muscle Training Illustrated, Dan Laurie's magazine. Don't have too many of them, but came across a pretty cool article where Lou Ferrigno was very young, and it's about him. And it's called Louis Ferrigno, the Boy Wonder by a gentleman named Tony Badal. Hope that's how it's pronounced. Anyhow, uh, we'll go right into the article. Have you ever heard the old saying, good things come in small packages? Well, watching Louis Ferrigno crawl out of his little green Volkswagen will show that big things come in small packages also. For Louis stands 6 foot 5 inches tall, weighs a mere 235, and all of it is solid muscle. He sports 19 and a half inch arms, 17 and a quarter forearms, a 50-inch chest, and the amazing part is that Lewis just turned 19. In spite of his tremendous size and strength, Lewis is a very quiet, friendly boy, only too happy to share his bodybuilding knowledge with others. He has been training about 2 years, and most of that was alone in his home gym. He first became interested in bodybuilding when, while putting around in his dad's basement, he came across his father's old barbell set and an old muscle magazine. What he wanted most was to be as strong as his father, who kept in shape for the police force, and to be built like those muscle men he saw in that old magazine. Louis then started to use the weights and in a matter of weeks could handle all of the weight for repetition barbell curls. This is when he started to buy his own equipment and more weight. I first met him when he just started training, and I couldn't believe that fantastic metamorphosis that had taken place. Within a year, he had close to a ton of weight in plates and made good use of all of it. His body weight went from a slim 175 to a muscular 210. He was handling tremendous weight and knocking out plenty of reps. 6 months later, he weighed 235 and he had the size and strength to match. He would get a kick out of showing us how easy he could deadlift either end of his car and bend 80 penny spikes in his enormous hands. Louis would tell us day after day how he would like to be as great as Schwarzenegger. Between you and me, if he keeps this pace, he's got it made. His training routine consists of many of the basic exercises. However, if we realize the tremendous amount of effort Louis puts into each workout, we can easily understand his great success. He performs a triple split routine, and this is a little bit strange, but it is what it is, or it was what it was back then. So he does chest, back, abs, and triceps 2 days a week. He does legs and shoulders two days a week, and his triceps and forearms 2 days a week. It must be biceps and forearms because it already that was a misprint, I believe. His exercises are as follows: bench press 6 by 9 with 250, lion flies 4 sets of 8 with 40. Dips, he would do 3 sets of 15 to 20, no extra weight. Barbell rows, 8 sets of 7 with 220. Lat pull downs with 4 sets of 8 with 195. Leg raises, 2 sets of 20, no weight. Military press, 6 sets of 7 with 195. Lateral raise, 5 times 9 with 55. That's pretty good weight for lateral raises. Calf raise, 7 times 20 with heavy weight. Full squats, 5 by 8 with 3 1/4. Leg extensions, 4 sets of 12 with 60. Barbell curls, 6 sets of 6 with 165. That's a pretty lot of weight for barbell curls. Scott curls, 3 sets of 7 with 155. Lion triceps extension, 5 sets of 7 with 160. Seated French press, 5 sets of 7, 130. Dumbbell extension, 2 sets of 15 with 80. And forearm curls, 6 sets of 20 with 175. That's some vicious forearm curls. Now, Louis lives in Brooklyn, New York, frequently visits MTI headquarters, where he and I and a few other fellow bodybuilders discuss training problems and throw the bull for a while. He's really very pleasant to talk to and always appreciates the advice given to him. Dan Laurie personally has been working on Louis' posing routine as he would with any earnest bodybuilder. And wouldn't you know it, between Louis' outstanding build and Dan's helpful posing tips, Louis recently placed second in the AAU Mr. Wagner contest, which was won by Ken Covington. He and I managed to train 2 days a week with each other at the R&J Health Club or the Dan Laurie Health Studio, both in Brooklyn. Although I can't handle the weight that he can, we're always able to get in a good workout, and every time we meet for a session, the weight he uses never ceases to go up. I can never keep track of what he's using at any given time. Sometimes I wonder if he's human. He is a full-time sheet metal worker and part-time college student studying to be a mechanical engineer. It's hard to understand how, with such a tight schedule, he can find time to work a full day, attend college, and put in a good training session. But knowing his determination, he'll get through it all and eventually come out the victor. Yes, Louis Ferrigno has the makings of a champ, and in the near future we should watch out for his name, because it soon may be followed by the title, Mr. America. And that's it, folks. You'll see the accompanying pictures, and obviously you know where he went from there. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll stay tuned and consider subscribing. I'm out.